Okay, Coach. Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the New York Jets. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Son. 57's right. And what, lady?
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 56 yards on the ground. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, you could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. They'll try and run it in with White. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. James White, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
General, West. Check 31, check 31. Let happen.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. It's a big play there for the Saints. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Thomas the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. On the ground, Kamara. And Kamara has it stripped, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
40 outside. 47 is the mic. Think you gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? Young lady, you think you gonna get that?
Darnold from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try pressure advantage.
He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. From the 50, it's Darnold. It's complete to Diggs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing again is Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there and set and change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Second and 11. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. 23 yards the pickup there.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Come on, set. 8-3. Let's go, D. Let's go. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Under 10. 10. With the Delta. Come. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff would...
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And a fantastic return all the way down to the 20. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Toss play, Kamara. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Got a man open it's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A run by Bell on first down, going to go nowhere as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Jets 14, Saints 7.
Watch the screen.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. And he's able to find Diggs. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. A first down throw, Darnold. And Diggs has it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Darnold. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They'll let this go for the end zone, and that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Darnold, left side caught by Diggs. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Now Bell. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Bell. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So it's an old-school extra point that counts 3 times. So it's certainly a disappointment they weren't able to get it in the end zone.
Yeah, I can just imagine post-game, head coach looking at the box score, 19-yard field goal, grimacing a little bit, but having to realize that at that moment, getting 3 points was vital. Go ahead and get the points, put them on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Fellas, let's go. Mark 55, Mark 55. Hey, time. What he call? 132 fight. Safety. Go.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Come on. Check 24. Check 24. You're out. Switch it. Ready, go.
Now a toss. Kamara left side. Well, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
Thomas has got it, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Okay, great. Watch it, exit. Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. Here it comes. Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Looking to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half. And it's a 1st down. So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Go, lady. Get that ball. 6-6. Pull it hard.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones at a 1st down. On 1st down, it's Darnold. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Darnold from the red zone now. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
2nd and 9 now. Escaping the pressure right. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but now it'll be 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Back to you. I'm going back to you. Check, 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 check. Ready.
They'll look to throw here. Looking long for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints get a bit closer. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Boy, still a half-plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. A final shot before the break. Darnold. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Hey, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Quick pass out to Miller. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
And it's caught by Parker. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. On play action, they'll throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
55, ready, go.
He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Again, it's Bell. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 42 yards. Now Darnold. And his throw here's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And it's second down.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Go team, spill. Rush in.
To throw is Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Darnold now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. They'll go again with Bell. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. First down, here's White. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
We're going to sign Mike 57. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go. Ready? Lady.
Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll find Miller. That's complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Second and 7 at the 22-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The Saints on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Lutz with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've got an answer for it.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan. Looking to throw on second down. Darnold, he's got Herndon, his tight end. And at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Let's get it.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit Pater, but they're going to go for it. And here we go on 4th. Darnold. And no, it's incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. No, bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, it's Kamara. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. And Thomas has it. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Back to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 there and a New Orleans first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
64.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. That one complete to Anderson. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
This will be fielded at the 6. And this does not end well as he's going to be out of bounds here at his own 5-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need? And he is going to go down for the 5th time tonight, and this one is going to be a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. And Darnold wants to throw the football. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
It's complete to Diggs. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Bell. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game. The line.